Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Ariana Victa, and we're doing a programming stream today. So, yeah, this is. I was kind of feeling bad about my previous project. It just wasn't. It wasn't catchy enough. wasn't exciting enough. So this time I wanted to make something that I could. You could immediately see that it looks like it'll be fun. And you can jump in. So that's the goal. So I've kind of copied one of my old projects and tweaked some stuff so we can get started quickly. But yeah, it's pretty hot in here, but I got some water, so this should all be good. Stay hydrated, everybody. Alright, so let's talk about what we're doing today. So the goal here is to make a kind of a shoot 'em up game, but like versus maybe. We'll have some AI to start though. So you're gonna control a ship on the screen, and you're trying to kill the other ship. And so I came up with a few different ideas for different kinds of shots or abilities that you can have. And I think you'll have like a health bar and like a magic energy bar or something like that. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Went ahead and made some tasks for myself. So, initial setup, get some, you can shoot some bullets, go ahead and make the health bars and stuff. And for the AI, I thought it would be pretty neat if maybe we set it up so we can record the player's input, and then I can save it and just kind of play it back. That way it's easy for me to make some enemies to shoot at. So that's kind of the goal. I would show you a whiteboard, but I don't have like a tablet to draw on or anything, so it's actually super awkward to draw stuff. I do have the initial setup here. So this is what we're starting with. So I've got basically just the arena drawn. You'll notice this is basically copied from my Dodge game. So yeah, this is what we're starting with. And the main idea I want to... can you not see my cursor on the screen? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can... should be capturing the cursor. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so the idea is there's going to be like a line down the middle. And you're going to control a ship on your side. And you can move it around. And you'll shoot bullets at the ship on the other side. And we'll have like a health and magic bar or something up at the top. And yeah, and the goal would just be to destroy the enemy and dodge all his bullets. And so I kind of want to make it like lots of bullets on screen, make it interesting to look at. So yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started then. So I've already kind of got the little rectangular area set up, but we can go ahead and split it in half maybe, and we'll go ahead and need to make our ship that's going to move around on our side. So let's go over to our main scene. So I've got some leftover stuff from my other project, but it's just like, some text boxes. I saved an explosion animation for later. We don't need this stuff. And I also copied the code to limit it to, 60 FPS. That way, we don't have, we don't have it, way too fast. So yeah, I think the player is going to be represented by just a circle for now. I know in a lot of these shmup games, the hitbox is really just a super tiny circle. So that's all we'll draw for now. We can add a cool sprite for it later. I've thought about theming a little bit. I thought it might be neat if it was like maybe Magical Girl or something. So that's at least my idea. But spaceships are cool, but it can get a little boring maybe. I don't know. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and make like a player game object maybe. Or maybe we could just keep it with a circle for now. That's probably the easiest. So let's go ahead and draw a circle on screen. So we'll go ahead and create the player. So for now it'll just be a circle. And we'll have them start kind of in the middle. So let's go ahead and just have like a player start X and start Y. We can calculate it out here. So like that plus that divided by 4. That should be about right. Same thing for Y. Whoops. But Y we'll just divide by height by 2. So that should put him pretty squarely in the middle. Go ahead and use that down here for our location. And then player size, we need that. Maybe just like 20 to start. And while we're here, we might as well have the player color. Maybe like blue would be good. We can always tweak that later. And it'll just be like a solid circle. So that that'll be good. Clear color and alpha 1. Alright, and I probably want to do set origin. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do some TypeScript here. Maybe it'll save us some time later. Circle? I guess there's that circle. It's like an ellipse or something. Yeah, probably an ellipse is my guess. Oh, it's an arc. That's what it is. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we have something on screen now. Or if we have... There we go, there's our circle. I would like it to be a little bit brighter maybe, so let's pick a more of like a cyan-y type color maybe. Yeah, let me see, maybe we'll go with this color. That should be a little bit brighter. It reloads. There we go. Yep. So now we're having a bit brighter. It's a little too big, maybe though. Maybe let's go down to 10 size. All right, so that's a bit smaller. That seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and draw the halfway point of the play area. Maybe just another rectangle or something. We can make kind of, instead of just a line, maybe there can be like kind of a no man's zone type thing. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and let's see. So for now, what we can do is we can just put the. I don't know if we need this on screen. Let's go ahead and hide that for now. All right. So similar to how we created the play area here, we'll go ahead and make the no man's zone. So let's just say no man's zone width is going to be maybe like 30 pixels wide or 40 pixels wide or so. We can always play with it later. And for now the color can just be red maybe to go with everything else. So that should be good. We'll go ahead and do it here. We'll just say this time. No man's zone. I'll just do another rectangle. The X position is going to be this plus. Maybe we could do the math up here, just to save us some nasty code down there. So it's going to be, we want it to be in the middle, so it's going to be the player buffer plus the width divided by 2 is kind of the center of it. But then if we just want to make our life easier, we'll do that. That way we could probably use origin to do that as well, but whatever. We'll go ahead and define our no man's zone with TypeScript. Alright. Yeah, so now it's a little easier. We'll just do no man's X. It'll be actually the same Y position as the play area. And then no man's zone width, play area height. We'll just do 0, 0 there because we want to do the stroke style, right? I'll just copy this. I don't know why the spacing is spacing's wrong. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I messed something up. Let me copy the color. Alright. There we go. Now let's change the name. Okay, so we should have a we should have the no man's zone showing up now. There it is. Seems to be about in the middle, right? That looks right. Right? That's probably right. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and make it so we can move our ship around, maybe. So, what I'd like to do, so I've already got the keys here. Let me, I'll hide the game again. So you can see I've already got, this is how you can add some keyboard keys, and then our update loop, we can handle the input. So let's go ahead and make a function that's like handle player input. And we should just call that. Alright, so then we just have some if statements. Oh hey, Ahmad, thanks for the follow. How's it going? So yeah, so we'll do some else ifs just to handle all the different all the different keys. WASD, that's all I'm gonna do for now. But we can add maybe arrow keys, or really we should add like controller input later at some point. Because I feel like I wanted this to be playable with a controller. Right? I'll go ahead and include space just because I added it, but let's space actually space will probably be a different if statement. In fact, I want you to be able to move like left and right I want you to be able to move diagonally, right? So it doesn't make sense to have up and down pressed at the same time, but I do want you to be left to right and up and down at the same time, so we'll do it this way. And then yeah, so what we can do is I would like to maybe have a like a player movement object definition, because that'll make it easier to record the input each frame. So I was thinking something like player movement is going to be, or player input is going to be Probably I need to make a type def for, well, let me look at some old stuff I have. Is interface? Do I want to make an interface definition? Maybe I want an interface definition or something like that. We'll copy that. Yeah, so let's go get an interface. Okay, so the interface is going to look something like vertical movement, horizontal movement, and we'll add more to it later, but that's all we need for now. So yeah, so then we're gonna just make one of these objects here. Let's see. That's not quite right. Lit. Yeah, I've been coding some C++ recently, so no local. What is local from? I don't remember where local's from. But anyways, this is what we want, and then we can just do like player input dot vertical is 1. Or no, up is negative, right? Yeah, something like that. About like that. Hold on. What am I doing here? Do I want a class? Hold on. That's not right either. Oh yeah, well yeah, this is what we should do. There we go. That'll initialize it to, nothing. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Alright, cool. So then, we'll also do A, and we'll have horizontal movement. Alright, then, for now, we'll go ahead and just, we'll make a function that's like execute player input. And, for now, we're just gonna go ahead and call that here. But, we'll probably end up moving it around later, when we refactor. So, yeah, so then, when we execute the player input, if, player input, oops, we should pass in the player input. There we go. Yeah, so then, if, horizontal movement's not equal to 0, that means we're moving horizontally. And we can just go ahead and say the player dot, the X position. For now, we'll just do this times, player speed. We can change a bunch of this stuff later. So let's go ahead and add that in as a constant. We'll have you move, I don't know how fast we want you to move, but we'll try 3 for now. Let's go ahead and do vertical movement. And we'll do the Y. Yeah, so that should do it, I think. Let's, see what kind of horrible nightmare we have over in the, game. Probably doesn't even build. So, no, it's got something. Alright, so looks like we can move around, but I did something stupid. What did I do? Let's see. Well, let me refresh. Alright, so up works, down works, right, left both go. Right, left both go left. So yeah, that's an easy fix. I just fixed it. It was a negative there because I you know, copy and paste. Copy and paste always gets you into trouble, guys. But it's nice to have. As you can see, the boundaries are not respected at all. So let's go ahead and change to respect the boundaries. And maybe a little bit faster. We'll go a little bit faster. Let's try 5. I don't want it to be too slow, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and make the player movement respect the boundaries. So we'll go ahead and change the X and Y, but so then if the player's X value is less than play area, what is it? So this not play area, that X, yeah. Then we'll just go ahead and set it to the play area. X. We'll do the same thing for the Y values. And we also need to account for the no man's zone. So if you're greater than the no man's zone, it's the no man's zone X is where it starts on our side. We'll go ahead and set it to that. And then we also need, if you're greater than, yeah, so this should be, hold on, this part's wrong. Oh yeah, if you're above, so if you're above the play area, or if you're above, the play area, come on, the width, no, the height. If your player is above this, sometimes what I like to do, is do, you know, just like top bound, this. If you make these local variables, it can really make your code a lot more readable, right? Like, that's way more readable than all this nonsense that I had. So we can kind of just do this. I named it wrong too. So that's actually the bottom bound. And this one's the top bound. Yeah, I mean, we might as well do left and right as well, right? That way it's a bit cleaner, and in fact, we can even make this a function for when we have the AI character, right? That way, not that we really need to do that. Okay, maybe that's right. Let's see what we got. So, alright, looks like we're good here. And we don't get stuck, which is nice. Yeah, so looks like all the boundaries are working correctly. So that's good. Let's go ahead and account for the player radius, maybe. Just because I don't know that you need to be on the line, right? So we'll say if the player.x minus the player's radius is less than left bound, set it to left bound plus the radius. That should be right? I already kind of did this in my other project, but there we go. That looks right. We'll go ahead and do that for the, I did make my, this does make my, my if statement were messy again, but oh well. Alright, so should be minus. This one should be plus. And this one should be minus. Alright, that shapes, you weren't able to see any of that, but it wasn't super exciting anyways. Alright, looks like everything's good here. So yeah, let's we've got player movement, so that's great. Let's go back to our to-do list to remind ourselves what we're doing. Got the halfway area and we can move our ship around on our side, so that's good. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and start shooting stuff maybe. That would be cool, right? So we'll just do basic, the small fast shot is gonna be our goal here. So yeah, let's for now we'll just have spacebar shoot, and it'll shoot straight out from the ship. So yeah, let's go ahead and do spacebar, and we'll say so here's where we can add into our thing. Shot. We'll call it shot. And maybe we'll make an enum here of what kind of shots there are. And for now, we'll just have we'll call it the plain shot. Very plain. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and down here, our shot is gonna be, oh, we should have none as well, right? Because none is gonna be, what you're doing most of the time, right? Alright, so now, down here we hit space. We'll say, player input dot shot equals shot type. Plain. Alright, so that's a plain shot. That's all we need to do there. Simply execute the player input. So then if your shot is not equal to shot type dot plain none, so you shot something. So what we should do is we should decide, does the bullet come out at your new location, or does the bullet come out at your old location? We'll probably just do the new location. That way, I mean, not that it really matters probably, but that should be fine. So we're gonna need some bullets. So what we should do is define some bullets probably. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna want to keep track of all this stuff, and the player is also, we're also gonna need to make sure you can't just shoot like infinity shots, right? In fact, what we should probably do is instead of down, yeah, so what we can do is if it's down, else if it's up, so if it's down, then we're just gonna say like this, that space was down. There's actually there might even be there might even be something to help us already for this. Are there any fields? I guess I need to look up the documentation. Unless I go up here. Let's let's see. It's an object containing the properties up and down. That's it, I guess. Alright, we'll just record was down. there's probably a better way to do this, but yeah, we're just gonna go for simple stuff to get our. We're trying to prototype here to see if this game's fun or not. Is the goal, because you don't want to waste a ton of time, you know, checking. You don't want to waste a ton of time doing stuff if it's not fun, right? Because fun is what you need. Alright, did I delete this? Is this... Oh, there is a begin new game. Okay, what did I did something terrible. What did I do terrible? Did I put that looks fine, that looks fine. I did something terrible. What's it complaining about here? New game doesn't exist. I must have put an extra bracket somewhere or something. I probably messed up this if statement. Hold on. Let's see. What did I do here? Yeah, I'm missing a bracket. There we go. Do I need to look up how to, I guess I need to look up how to ban people. Let's see, can I delete comments? Let's see. Yeah, because I'm not gonna buy follows. Okay, I blocked him. Is it, there we go. It refreshed. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Where was I? Yeah, fix my if statement. Alright, space is down. Okay, so now we're only gonna shoot when space is, it was down, now it's up. Makes sense, right? That way you can only shoot one per button press. So then, yeah, we're shooting. So here we need to, create the bullet. And, we're gonna want like an array of bullets. What we should do... Okay, we're gonna end up with like tons of bullets is the goal, because this is, the idea is a shmup, right? Shmup, bullet hell, you know, that kind of thing. So, we are gonna need a lot of bullets. We'll have to worry about perf at some point, probably. But, you know, don't optimize stuff too early. Otherwise, you end up kind of wasting a bunch of time. So, for now, we'll, probably just make another interface. That's our bullet for now. We should probably make a bullet class, though. What I'm trying to decide is, yeah, let's, we'll make a bullet class. I could just make it a game object for now. I want to try not to, like, tie the game objects too closely to, the logic, but, for now we'll just do bullets. So yeah, let's go ahead and, we'll go ahead and copy the text box here, but, we're gonna extend, probably just gonna extend art, because, I just wanted to be circles for now, but, we can make it a little more, complicated later. X, Y, radius, color, should be plenty for us. Added to the scene, origin 0, that seems good. Alright. We don't need update yet, but we probably will be calling something. Alright, so that's enough to add a bullet. I don't think I did anything special for the player, did I? Yeah, the player's just a circle. So yeah, that's a bullet. And what we'll do is, go ahead, well, that's a really long cut. I don't, I don't think I need this comment. So we'll block that person. Yeah, I didn't expect to get so much spam. I guess it's from being in the just chatting category, perhaps, on Twitch. But yeah, whatever. I guess if I want to keep doing that, I'll look into some bot that automatically bans those people. But it's all good. I guess I should do it on Twitch too, probably. Because I've just been doing it on Restream. Let's see. Let me pop out my Twitch chat here and clean this up. Let's see. How do I moderate this? Yeah, I haven't really used I haven't used Twitch that much, so it'll take me some time to figure out what's going on here. Did that remove it? That didn't remove it from the chat. That's a shame. I will have to play with the Twitch moderation tools later, I guess. I don't see a great way to do that in the Twitch UI. Let's see. I guess I can clear the chat. That at least removed it for now. But I'll have to figure out how to do chat moderation later. Alright, back to it. So I was trying to create a bullet. So let's just go ahead and make a function for it. And we probably want to do like an X and a Y for where the bullet starts. The shot type. With these numbers. What else do we need? Because the type is going to determine the radius and like which direction it's going. Why is why do I block this guy? Let's see. Oh. Alright, here we go. I deleted him. I guess I need to do it in... Okay, no, that's good enough. Alright, cool. Let's see, how do I close... There we go. How do I close this window? Sorry, I'm messing around with chat moderation. Okay, there we go. Yeah, try to create a bullet here. So yeah, the shot type's gonna determine like the direction it's going and that kind of thing. X, Y, shot type. That's probably enough. So we'll go ahead and for now we're just gonna start at a player X, player Y, and the shot type of the player sent. But we probably want to offset it a little because we don't want it to like come out in the center of the player. So what's wrong with this? I need to call this. There we go. Let's go ahead and do X plus the player radius. That way the bullet like starts in front of him. Some amount of space. So then we can do circle. And a new circle. No, sorry. We want to do a new a new bullet. And we'll pass in the X and the Y. The radius. Maybe it's time to start using constants. Actually, hold on. And then the shot type. Yeah, that's what we should do. Alright, so then our bullet, what we want to do is we want to change radius and color. Yeah, we'll take those out. And instead we've got shot type in here. I do need to make that code shareable. So let's go ahead and add shot type to our enums. But I don't want that much. Export shot type. There we go. Then main scene. Import enums from enums. Actually, we need to import shot type. Alright, that should be what we want. Alright, so then so the radius and the color we'll just determine by get radius for shot type. And for now, this will just be a big switch statement. The radius of a bullet, we'll make it like 5 for now. We'll mess around with that later. Let's see, what did I do wrong here? Oh wait, since it's not in a class, we need a function definition there. And for the color, we'll do get color for the shot type. We'll just copy this. And we'll do, these bullets will be, maybe they'll be like orange or something. Let me go find like a nice orange color. Alright, we'll go with this color. Alright, so now that should all be good. That should be making our bullet. Let's see what we got here. New bullet, XY shot type. We probably need to pass in scene. Alright, so there's the scene. That'll automatically add it to the scene. But we should probably also keep track of it in our, with like an array or something. We can always optimize these types of things later. Insert, no, it's, what is it? How do you add something? Push. There we go. Alright, so that'll put our new bullet in the array. Then what we need to do also is during update, we need to update the bullets. So we'll go ahead and make that a function. And we'll just do a simple for loop. And we'll say let bullet equal to this dot bullets. Then we need to move it. So we're gonna need a few more variables, right? Since these bullets will move linearly, for now we're gonna have to change this later. But what we can do is we'll add in a member variable that is direction, and that should probably be. There's a few different ways we can represent it. Maybe angle and speed is probably a good idea. I think that'll be good. So then, the angle is going to be in radians. For now, I think we just want angle 0. I forget exactly how circles are represented, but we'll do angle 0 for now. And the speed, we'll just hard code some speed in here, maybe, or now let's add it to our constants list, perhaps. Constants. There you are. I didn't use this. Let's say bullet, speed, plane. We'll go pretty fast, maybe 20. We can go ahead and import constants, and there we go. We should probably have another function like this, and it'll be get speed, and we'll return this guy. I kind of want there to be like an error here. We'll go ahead and put in a console.log error, unexpected shot type in this function. Yeah, let's do that. That way, if we forget to add something later, it'll jump out for us in the console log. Alright, sweet. That should be about all we need. What's wrong with that? That should be there, right? Should be in the same place as enums. What's missing? Looks like it's there. I'm not going crazy here, am I? Pretty sure that's right. But what is going on here? Why does it want it to be that? That's not right. There's no way that's right. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what that was about. But it's back to normal now. Okay, so got our constants all set up, got our speed set up, we're setting our speed and our angle. Let's go back to our main scene. So yeah, the bullet. We want the bullet to advance based on its angle. So let's go ahead and just move it. We're gonna want to do some collision detection stuff later. It's probably not going fast enough now that it'll matter, but we do run the risk of having it pass through things, you know, if it's going too fast. There's a pretty easy way to fix this, which is to increase the step count of your update loop. But in the spirit of keeping things simple, we'll do that later. So for now, we're just gonna say bullet.x plus math cosine of the bullet angle. Actually, rather than all that nonsense, let's just call like bullet.update. Then over in bullet, we'll have an update function. And here's where it makes more sense to do all the math. So yeah, so then 2x is going to be the bullet x plus cosine of the angle times the speed. And we'll just we don't need 2x. Then the same thing for y. Oops. No, I don't need that. I know what's wrong. This time y, and sine. So that's probably right. There might be something wrong, but simple is best, right? Then we should check for collisions. And for now, we'll just do the same bounds check. Well, it'll be a different bounds check because yeah. So what we're gonna do, I want to turn this into a function, but and it's pretty close to what I need actually to make it a function. Let's we'll make a function called check. Or maybe like is out of bounds. We'll call it a circle out of bounds, and it'll take a circle. It'll take left bound, right bound, top bound, bottom bound. Yeah, that should be what we want. Yeah, we're gonna take all this. Yeah, then we can just do a circle. And, basically, we're just gonna return true in these cases. I mean, we could actually, let's just go ahead and turn it into a big OR statement. Yeah, that's what we want. Actually, yeah, just return. I like parentheses, so we're gonna go ahead and add the parentheses here just to make it more explicit what's going on. Alright, so now it'll tell us if our circle's out of bounds. I'm not going to change this up here because we kind of want to know which way we're out of bounds up here, but the bullet, let's go ahead and stick this in here. So we updated the bullet's position, and then we're going to say, if circles are the bullet, then we need to pass the bounds in. And the bounds should be easy enough to get. We'll go ahead and copy this. We need to make sure we pass it in the same order as our parameters. Otherwise, otherwise it gets really messed up. Alright, there's all the bounds. But player A and Y, top and bottom are already correct. But the right bound is not correct. The width. That should be all we need. So if the circle's out of bounds, then basically we just need to remove it from this array. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna flip the direction we're going in this for loop. And the reason for that is because you don't want to delete items from your array while you're iterating over it, because that's how you really screw things up. So instead what we'll do is, if we iterate backwards over it, we can delete the items, and it only matters for stuff that's further down the array. So we can go ahead and delete the bullet now. So what we can do is, since it's a game object, we want to destroy it to get rid of it. Later, if for perf reasons, we might not want to do that, but we might want to reuse it. But for now, we'll destroy it, and then I want to say it's like splice, and it's the one we're removing, and we want to delete one. And I think that's all we need. Zero base location in the array, which is start removing elements, and the number of elements to remove. It returns an array containing the elements were deleted. But we don't need to use that, so we'll just ignore them. Let me get some water. Alright, so yeah, the bullet will disappear. That should be enough to shoot it and see it go and do stuff, right? Let's switch over to the game and see what's going on. Alright, so I'm gonna hit spacebar, and nothing happened. Let's see if we probably got some errors. Then bring up the console. Lots of errors. What are these errors? Oh, they're typed errors. Why aren't they showing up in Visual Studio? Right. But I'm not even using, it's in this, I'm not even using this. Let me, let's go ahead and delete this file. I don't think I need it. I can always grab it from my other project. Alright, let me refresh. I don't think that file exists. Does it? I deleted everything in Logic. Why is it reading a bunch of stuff that doesn't exist? I'm very confused. because script objects. Pretty sure I deleted that stuff. Let me that's not. Hold on, let me go and explore real quick. Yeah, that stuff's gone. Where are you? Oh, maybe I have okay, I've got some errors in PowerShell, maybe. Actually, very confused what's going on there. Let me relaunch my game, maybe. It's restarting the dev server now. Okay, let me refresh in Chrome. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so now when I hit spacebar, get some warnings. I don't think those are really relevant. I'm not actually sure what it's complaining about. Yeah, we'll just ignore this error for now. It has to do with Webpack. And, I don't really know what I'm doing with Webpack. Go away. We don't get a new one of these every time we hit spacebar, do we? No. Spacebar is just doing nothing. So yeah, let's try debugging. So, what we should do, let's make sure that we're even getting into the year. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll just add some console logs maybe, and let's debug it. So I'll add a debug breakpoint there, and we'll make sure that we hit that. So let me I've got the Source Explorer thing open. So I hit space. Indeed, we hit the debugger input line. Let's go ahead and step through a bunch. So we got our plain shot type. Oh, I didn't mean to step into that. Step is F9. Step out was F10. There we go. Alright, and then let's step into this. Step in is F11. Alright, so going through here. Our shot. Not equal to null. We create a bullet. That's probably all working, and we're probably creating the bullet fine. Let's go ahead and go to update bullets and see if that's the problem. So now we're in update bullets. We've got our bullet. Let's see what its X and Y are. Those seem pretty reasonable, right? See what it is after we do the update. Perhaps that is what is wrong. No, it doesn't seem to have moved at all. Let's see. Maybe we're just destroying it. So circle X minus radius is 5 is less than 20. That shouldn't really be true, right? Those values all seem pretty reasonable. And my pluses and minuses look right, and we're returning it. Looks like we did not destroy the bullet. It's still there. Still there. We just can't see it. I wonder why we can't see it. Let's go ahead and check our new bullet constructor. Solid spacebar again. Skip past this one. We'll step into our bullet constructor. Nope, not into that. See X, Y, scene. That should have made our thing, right? And we're adding it to the scene. Setting origin 0. That all seems pretty reasonable. I don't know. Alpha's 1. It's got a color. That all seems pretty reasonable, doesn't it? Is that a no? Oh, sorry, let me see what your comment says. Any chance I'm into physics? Like game physics? Or like physics the science? I mean, I don't know tons of, I don't know tons of physics. I mean, I took some in school, but, I mostly specialize in programming. Okay, so, let me think about what could be wrong here. For now, let's remove my debugger. Let's just try to make a bullet. Let's try to make a bullet, just a plain bullet. Yeah, let's, let's just put it at like 50-50. And it's a plain bullet. Okay, we'll see if anything gets drawn. Looks like, that's a negative. Why isn't it getting drawn, I wonder? So I mean, this is an arc. Oh, yeah, that's, it's probably not doing the same thing as circle, is my guess, because I picked, it's an arc. It's an arc game object, that's what's wrong. So, what we should do is, yeah, so the reason this is wrong is because, the super, it will probably reveal to us. Yeah, so it's a start angle and end angle. So I was passing something really stupid for the start angle. So, what we can do, rather than just set all this stuff, what we can do is, this dot set, stroke, set fill color, fill style, that's what we want. We'll set the fill style to color and 1. That should get us something on screen. Yeah, so there we go. Here's my orange dot. So let's go ahead and hit spacebar and see what happens. So, spacebar, pew, 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 pew. Alright, so that's, pretty good. It looks like there's a little bit of weird, like it's not super smooth for some reason. I don't know if that's, VSync or what's going on. Because it looks like there's multiple bullets. I'm not sure what that is, but, we'll worry about that later. Alright, so we're, shooting our bullets. Everything looks great. Not getting any crazy errors. So yeah. Next up, let's go back to our readme. Alright, so we got some basic shots. Maybe we'll go ahead and add an enemy to shoot at. Otherwise, this would be a pretty boring game, right? So let's go ahead and make an enemy. Let's see. Alright, I can delete this. And I don't have any stray debuggers, do I? No. Alright, so next up, let's see. What am I doing? I'm trying to make an enemy unit. So let's make an enemy. Actually, maybe now it's a good time to have a player class, because we're gonna want to start adding things like health and magic power and stuff. So we'll go ahead and make a player. And for now, let's it'll just be an arc as well. We don't need the shot type. We can move some of our constants in here, like flow radius and the speed. For the color, I was thinking, maybe we don't need speed in here, actually. For the color, maybe we can pass in the color. That way, it's just simple to have the, to pass in a different color for the player or the opponent, right? Alright, there's a pretty simple player class. Let's go ahead and start using it in our main scene. So our player, let's go ahead and make it a player. And if I type it in, it'll probably auto-complete for me. We'll go ahead and make enemy. Alright, so then we should have some stuff to fix up here. Like here, we can do a new player. This, X, Y, and the color. Alright, so that's good. We do want to grab set origin. I don't think we did that in here. Alright. Yeah, I was setting origin to 0. I didn't do that in the bullet, did I? Because the bullet's also a circle. Yeah, we should, it won't be in quite the right spot. I mean, it'll be pretty close because it's small, but, there we go. Alright. Head over to... Alright, so now our player is set up correctly. And this dot player, handle input. We're just changing the X and Y there. And we're checking the X and radius. What we could do is, we could fit this into a, like a, move function. And what we can do, let's see, because we want our AI to pretty much be able to replicate the player moves. So I think it makes sense to have this player input interface be something that we can use from a few different places. Maybe we'll make a new file around here. Not in here. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this, and like enums, we will export it. It looks like we are using shot type in here. So let's go ahead and grab that from enums. Alright. So that should be good. And then, now we've got clear input interface. And over in main scene, we can delete this now. And down here, we can type it in and get auto-complete. And then what I want to do is just copy all this. Really, I need to be able to create a bullet too. Yeah, so let's, for now we'll copy this much into move. And we'll just change it to input. And we don't need the extra player there. So we'll go ahead and delete that. Alright. We do need to know about the boundaries in here. So we can go ahead and make those constants. All this stuff. And we can just dump that in constants. And put some commas in there. And turn it into semicolons. Okay, well, we're good to go on that file. Delete all this stuff. And all these turn into constants thing. I didn't copy very much of it there. Okay, we should go ahead and fix up this stuff. We'll do, go ahead and copy this. Just simplifying our code here. Make it a little more readable. Not have to worry about it so much. Make it easier to adjust later on, right? Oh, hold on. And this stuff, we'll just refer to it again here. Because, this is definitely what we need. Alright, cool. So I got all that done. We're going to delete all this because we copied it to the other file. Because instead we're going to do we're going to do that. Alright, so then over in player, now that we know what the constants are, yep. Sorry, this is just a lot of repetitive stuff, but you gotta get it right. Otherwise, you end up with bad times. Bad times in the neighborhood. Okay, so we do need to pass in, we probably need to pass in the boundaries to our player. Yeah, let's do, left bound, right bound, because those will be different between, between the enemy and the player. Go ahead and just do does this not work? That didn't do what I thought it would. We'll just do this time left bound equals left bound. This time right bound equals right bound. It probably wants me to do it after the super. Okay, there we go. Then we've just got to reference it here like so. Alright. Speed should probably be in here too. We'll move that because we're not gonna need it. We're not gonna need it up here. Alright. Looking good. Next up, we still gotta pass the bounds in. So when we create our player, the left bound is going to be the area buffer X, right? And then the right bound is going to be this .nomanzone.x. Oh, I should delete this. Create an enemy. Okay, and then its left bound will be the no man zone plus the no man zone width, and the end of the play area. So it's getting quite long, but maybe I'll do this. Okay. There we go. So now we should have an enemy player. We'll go ahead and make an enemy color. What color should the enemy be? Maybe like pink. Maybe pink would be good. Magenta, something like that. I'll do this for now. And the start X and start Y should basically be the opposite of there we go. And this will be the enemy. Don't need that anymore. Alright. I feel like I've probably left something out. But let's see where we are. Alright, looks like we've got our thing moving around and we can shoot. Obviously you can't hit the guy yet, but no crazy errors. Alright, so looking good. This still works. We haven't really tried to move the enemy yet, though I suppose if I really wanted to, I could add in some button presses for him. That might be a good idea, right? Let's add in I, J, K, and L, and maybe he can shoot with P. Just to, this will make it easier to verify that things work. Alright, handle player input. Let's also go ahead and handle enemy input. For now, this is mainly just a way to test stuff easier. And what we should do is we should also put the shot. We should also put the shot into the player somehow. We can make it have a callback out. And it's really hot. Alright, so what we can do is we can have a callback out to fire the bullet. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it. For now, we basically just want to do the exact same thing, don't we? Except different keys. I should probably be able to make this a function, but we're just gonna copy it. So I, K, J, and L, and then P for the shooting. We'll need a new variable though. P was down. Very original, I know. Come on. Okay. And then basically we just want to call let's add a function called like execute input. Which is basically, actually put it up here. And, because it's basically just going to be split into two parts, move and shoot. Right? Shooting, we'll just copy this. This not shoot. Alright. And then for main, what we can do is call like this.enemy.execute. Oh man, I have the game blocking everything. Alright, we'll pass in the input object. Alright, so then move, for shooting, copy this over to player. And then, depending on if you're the player or the enemy, we should really have a like facing direction. Facing direction. In fact, I could probably just use that to determine the bounds in here, but and then we'll have it just be a 1 or a -1, because that's simple enough. I put it after color, right? And then we'll go ahead and do this with player, just to make them the same. Alright, so now we've got the facing direction in there. And that'll determine which way we shoot. Bullet X. And here's what we'll do. The radius times the facing direction. Oops. That way, if it's the player, you just do 1, nothing happens. If you're the enemy, you do -1, and it's going the other way. And then the shot type. So, back to main scene. So now we're gonna want a callback. Instead of create bullet, let's call it like fire bullet, maybe. And we're gonna want to pass in a function to our thing. Maybe we'll do that as the last parameter, perhaps. So we want to pass in a function. I think we want to do like, and we're gonna need. Let me go ahead and define. I've already got self-defined up here. Self.fireBullet XY shot type. I think that's what we want. XY shot type, yep. Is it just complaining that I haven't added the argument yet. What else do we need? So bullet, currently is just always doing, going to the right, but we can pass in the direction as well to fix that up. So XY shot and facing direction is just a number. So we'll pass that in. So we don't need this create bullet thing anymore. But let's go ahead and fix up this part. Alright, so there's our function. And we're going to want to do the same thing with the player. And then let's go ahead and make the function as a parameter. And now we can, for shoot, we can do this fire bullet, bullet X, bullet Y, shot type, and the direction. That should be it. For that part at least. So then this part's done. Now we need to go back down here. This is irrelevant now because we don't need that. In fact, we don't even need this execute player input anymore because we're calling execute input on the player object. Alright, so we got the facing direction. Let's go ahead and add that to our bullet. So facing direction is a number. And that's going to determine our angle. So if facing direction is 1, then it's 0. Otherwise, we need it to be the opposite direction. I want to say this is in radians, right? Because I'm using, I'm calling cosine and sine on it. So we definitely want it to be radians. So that's good. I think that might be about it. Fire the bullet. Alright. Update bullets will behave the same. I think that's about it. Let's check the game. Alright, so we move it around our player, our enemy player. Looks like that all works. Let's hit P and see what happens. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. But I should have expected it because somewhere. So P, yeah, this is wrong. If P was down, there we go. That should fix it, I think. I didn't let you see what I was doing. Alright, so that looks like it works. Spacebar still works. Alright, cool. So we're firing bullets back and forth. Yes, what was wrong was, this was spaces down instead of P was down. Because, you know, copy and paste and all that. Let me drink some water here. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Like, we really we need like we need like this going on here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're a little better off. Okay. What else are we doing? So the game. We've got the enemy, we can move that around and shoot. So that's kind of all set up and good to go. We need to do collisions though. So we gotta get this when it hits the enemy part. So let's see. We need to do our collision detection. So I'm a little worried that the bullets go too fast. But let's just not worry about that for now. Because I think it'll be more fun if most of the bullets are pretty slow. Though I do want you to have like... I do want you to have a pretty fast bullet. But yeah, the problem is the bullets are... What did I set the speed to for the bullet? It's in the constants. So it moves at 20, and the radius, let's go ahead and add that as well as a constant. And let's change our naming. Let me refactor this. What we can do, there's some things we can do to make, that didn't actually do it. What is this? Am I supposed to prove it down here? Okay. I know what I should do to fix this up. We kind of want to have like a bullet properties definition, but for now we're just gonna leave it as these we're just gonna leave it for these for now. It's you've got constants. Did I save constants? I did save constants. Let's okay, we're good. We're good. Oh man, you guys couldn't see it. Alright, there we go. I don't know why it's complaining about that. It clearly is defined. We're just going to ignore that for now. Because the game does work without any errors. I think, at least. Hold on, let me, I think this is what I called it, right? It is what I called it. I don't think there's anything weird going on there. Let me refresh. I am seeing some errors when I'm compiling. It is a TypeScript error, but I don't think there's actually a problem. Let me just change the radius and make sure that's reflected in the game. Game having problems. Let me I didn't have this problem before where I have to like restart the dev server. I don't know if I'm doing something weird or let me, oh, something's crazy's going on. Man, I really messed it up somehow. Oh, haha, I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Let's, go ahead and remove my chonker bullets. Okay, back to normal. What was I doing? Collision. Yeah, let's go ahead and do, collision detection. So, before we check bounds, collisions. Before we check the bounds collision, let's check, between players. Another thing we should do is we should make it so you can't shoot yourself with your own bullets. But, maybe we'll worry about that in a bit. But what we can do is we can set like a, yeah, what we can do for now, let's have the player have like an ID. We'll pass in ID. We'll pass that in as one of the first things. And when we go to fire a bullet, we'll pass our ID in as well. Okay, so let's, when we create our players, we'll just pass in like 1 and 2 for the IDs. Simple enough, right? Let's see. So then, fire bullet, I changed to have an ID as well. Let's go ahead and add that guy in there. Okay, now we're all straight. Let me just double check that things still work. Yeah, things are still working. I'm not gonna bother switching the view. Just trust me on that. Okay, it does work though. So, now that we have an ID, we don't have to worry about our bullets hitting ourselves. Because, in the collision check code, we could say, for the bullet, if bullet ID is, not equal to, list.player.id. Actually, let's do, if bullet ID equals the player ID, then, what's wrong with that? ID does not exist on type bullet. Oh, the bullet, yeah, the bullet needs an ID too. I didn't pass that in, did I? Yeah. Go ahead and save that off as well. Instead of ID, let's call it owner. We'll probably give them IDs later, but for now it's just going to be owner. And when we create the bullet, we pass in the ID as the owner. And here, let's call it owner at this point. Alright. So if the owner is the player, we want to check for collision between circles. Bullet and the enemy. We're just gonna call it C1 down here. Oh, the circle's not a thing though, so it'd be arc. C1 and C2. Luckily, circle collision detection is super easy. Alright. Bullet an enemy. Else. If. I mean, you could just say else, but it feels a little weird to just say else. So we'll just do this. Bullet in player. So then basically we want to delete the bullet in this case. I should probably make functions, but we'll just do it this way for now. And then I need to do this function, and I think I'm just gonna copy some code from another project. So sit tight while I bring that up. So if you want to see what I'm doing right now, you should go check out the stream where I made the Dodge game, which you can play. There's a link to it. It's online, and it was a fun little game project. Yeah, we're gonna copy this function here. Alright. And then back in this window, we're gonna just paste this bad boy down here. XY radius, yep. And we're just gonna return do circles overlap, C1 and C2. So that should be good. You'll just have to trust me that it works. So that should be enough to test, I think. Let's bring up the game. Alright, so we're Uh-oh. Cannot read type property of null. That's bad. Did it break in at the right spot? Yeah, so the problem, do you guys know what the problem is? Let me show you the code. So the bug is right here on screen, actually. I'm gonna take a short break, and you guys can let me know if you figure out what the bug is when I get back, and like it'll only be like 1 minute. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me pop in here. So did anybody figure out what the bug is? It's actually pretty obvious once you think about it. So yeah, the problem is that I'm destroying the bullet, and then later we're gonna go use the bullet and maybe even destroy it again. And that's bad. So what we'll do is we'll just stick a continue in here after we destroy the bullet. That'll jump back up to our for loop, go around again, and that should fix things up. And so let's show that on screen. So, yep. So now when we shoot the guy, nothing bad happens, which is good. I like it when nothing bad happens. All right. Let's see. So we got that done. Let's go ahead and maybe add in like a health bar. Now let's well, let me try shooting from the other direction just to make sure. All right, cool, that works. Now let's go ahead and add in our health bar maybe, right? Because right now getting shot doesn't do anything. So let's do that. Yeah, thanks to Stack Overflow for showing me how to fix this. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, I was in the wrong Visual Studio. Yeah, so thanks to the Stack Overflow question for helping me out. But yeah, you can see what I did in the last stream. Alright, so yeah, let's go down to our to-do. Yeah, we want to do a health bar next. I'm tempted to just have a health number on screen. I don't need to make any fancy graphics, right? Let's just have a health number. But we can have a game object to represent that. We'll just copy our text box, or our FPS text, and we'll call it a health indicator. And we should pass in an X and a Y for where it's going to live. Let's go ahead and call it health indicator to match up with the class name. That should be good. We should have an update function though, which passes in the new health value. And our text is going to be set to FPS, no, health colon, new health, whoa, that's not what I want. New health value, there we go. Alright, that should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and drop some of those into our main scene. We'll go ahead and have, we have player and enemy. We'll have player health. Indicator. And enemy health indicator. And what I think I'm going to do is the player object. can have a health number. This will be their actual health. And that'll just start at constant stat. I have 100 health. Why not? Gives us some, you know, ability to change the numbers. Can you hear my neck crack? Pretty loud for me. Alright, so we got a health. So we'll initialize it. Yep, that's all good. Let's, we added the health indicators. Let's go ahead and set them in good spots. So, let me take a peek at the game. So, maybe a little bit, we kind of want it in line with, the instruction text there. Like, that's about where we want it, I think. So let's keep that in mind when we create them. So, yeah, this instruction text here. The player health indicator. New health indicator. This scene. The X we're gonna have to change. The X is, pretty close to where the FPS text is, actually. Oh, but that's just at like 1010. Let's try it at the play area buffer X and do text Y minus 30, just like the instruction text there. Is that it? I think that's it. And we'll add the enemy health indicator. And we just need to change the X value. Let's plus the constant play area buffer width. A trick we can do is we can set the origin to you know, normally the text is going to be 0, 0, but we can change it to 1, 0, and I think that'll align it how we want, potentially. And then we can go ahead and player health indicator dot update with just that player dot health. I think that's what we want. I mean, I could set it to the default the constant, but we already created. No, we didn't do it yet. Let's and this stuff needs to all be after. Let's put it after we create the player and the enemy, and we'll pretend it's a health bar. Let's see. Do we have stuff on screen now? We do. There's some health. Okay. Now when you get shot, let's just that player dot we kind of want like a take damage function, I think. And bullet dot shot type. Bullet dot shot. I guess I didn't save that. Shot type. Let's go ahead and save that. Then we can refer to it. Because, that way, you know, you take damage based on the shot. Alright. I'm gonna need to take damage function. Go ahead and add that guy in. And for now, we're just gonna have, it'll do 10 damage. And, over in player, we'll just make sure it's the right bullet. I mean, really, I should have function similar to this guy here. We'll copy this. I probably should put it in a better place too. But whatever. Alright, so for now, I think it's just going to be simply this dot health minus equals the damage. And if it's less than 0, we'll just set it to 0. Simple enough. Maybe we can mark him as dead too or something, I don't know. I don't know, something like that. I don't really know if I need that. But we'll add that in as a boolean. Alright, so then back over in the main scene. We got the gotta make sure the right person takes damage. I really should put this in a function. What do I want to do? Really? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, what we do is, this is what we do. Okay, so what I've done here is, I'll just have a variable to hold if, it collided with anyone, and then all the logic that comes out of that, oh yeah, in fact, what we should do... So yeah, here we go. So if the owner is the player, then it's, you check for collision with the enemy, and all this stuff is gonna go down here. Don't need that. Do that. Here, let's check in with player. Okay, that should be what we want. Now I just need to figure out. Fix that up. Alright, yeah, so, that makes sense. Basically, it'll start as null. Based on the ID, we determine who to check with, and then we do the check. And then the right person takes damage, and we destroy the bullet. So that all seems good. And then what we should do is check if we'll let all this go. And after update bullets, we should check game over state, which is basically just going to check if anybody's dead. So we'll throw that down here somewhere. If player is dead or the enemy is dead, do game over. Okay. So that should all be good. I think you should select subtract the health now, but we haven't updated the health after the collision occurs, so after this, after we take damage, we want to update the correct health indicator, right? Update health indicator. And we'll pass in the player object there. That way we can figure out who it is. So if it's player, and we'll use the IDs to check instead of relying on Javascript equals operator. So if it's the player, then the player health indicator update with player dot health. Otherwise, if it's the enemy, then we'll update the enemy indicator. It's a little messy that I've named it player. I'm kind of reusing the word player. I should fix that up. Like, I should really change this one to like character. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna rename the symbol to a character. And that should change a lot of stuff, right? Let's change the file name too. Yes, let's update all the imports. Alright, that changed a ton of stuff. I should change that too. Alright, I just changed a ton of code. But if Visual Studio Code is good, then it should all just work, right? So here, we'll rename all this to character as well. So that'll clean that up. There's probably a few more places where I can change. Like, we should probably just check for everywhere that we call player. That's in a lot of files. Let's rename this to character. Instead of player input, let's rename it to character input. And this guy can go to... Yeah, so like changing this stuff is where the power of your development environment comes into play. Because Visual Studio was hopefully just doing everything correctly for me here. So that's good. It's all good. Player and enemy. Seems good. Alright, so that's all pretty good. Let's change, everywhere we still have player input, I kind of want to change. So, like, let's change, this to character input. Whoa, don't do anything crazy on me there. Character input. Character input. Change it here too. Oh, actually that function should probably be, this function should stay as player input because it's for the actual player. Alright. There we go. Alright, change to ton of code. Let's make sure it's all saved. Make sure the game still works. Let's show you. Alright, so we're moving around, we're shooting bullets. And indeed the health goes down. I didn't make anything happen when you do that, but yeah, it looks like everything's working great. Maybe we're having some errors, I don't know, we'll see. I think I probably fixed that. Let me refresh. See if we still get them. Oh, we're still getting errors. Let me see. Interfaces. Character line 3. Character input. Interfaces. Interface character input. That's correct. Yeah, I probably just need to restart the web dev server. But while that's happening, alright, so that's everything's good now. Everything's good. Sweet. Alright, so fixed all that up. Now we've got a little more sensible naming. Okay. So we're shooting bullets, we're taking damage. You start with 100 HP, it decreases when you take damage. You probably have game over, right? Just to, you know, have a full game loop. Oh man. It's like 81 degrees in here right now. Quite hot. Quite hot. Not too bad though. Better than being outside. What is it outside? Let me check what it is outside. Outside, it's like over 100. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Alright. Game over. So we've already got this. Basically we can just do the simple, if you're both dead, it's a draw. Otherwise, one of you wins. We'll just do else. Alright, and we can just put up some game over text and have a button to restart or something, right? I did go ahead and have text button. I copied that from my other game. We'll throw that in, baby. New game button. There's the text button. Actually, no, I don't want to put it there. Put it up here. I will have it be, let me, throw it there for now. There's our click function. Let me, move it up to where we were moving the text. Text Y minus 30 seems good, and text X plus, I don't know, 50. Alright, what's there? Let's move it up a little higher, maybe. Minus 80 plus 150, maybe. Where's that at? Maybe, plus 350. Alright, that seems good enough. We'll stick it up there. We'll click a new game. It's what we'll do. And we need to move some of this stuff into begin new game, like, creating the player and the enemy and the health bars, maybe. I really don't need to recreate them though. Really, we can just do like this. Move this into begin new game. Let's, I'm gonna move this function up here to be closer to, and this needs to be self. Because we're in a callback, right? Alright, let's go ahead and add an input state of game over. Just, because basically for updates, we don't really want to update, this stuff. And then, in game over, we can set it to game over. Alright. So now, I've got this game over state. Begin new game, we'll set their healths back to 0. It should reposition the characters to their initial positions. I mean, yeah, what we're gonna do... We're gonna go ahead and just do this for simplicity's sake. That'll make things simple. We'll just make new ones. And if they already exist, we'll destroy them. And we need to clean up the bullets too. We can do we'll just do a simple iteration over the bullets. In fact, yeah, we'll just do it this way. It's not bullets. I just kill it dead, and set our array back to nothing. So like clean up previous state. That stuff can all go in a function, but we're not gonna worry about it too much. Is there anything else we need to change? Doesn't really look like it. that stuff will update automatically. I mean, I could go ahead and just set this stuff just to have everything be completely fresh. Alright, let's see if the button works. Alright, so we're over here, we're hitting buttons, then we start a new game, and we're back to 0. So then also when your health gets to 0, it should be game over now. Can't move at all on either character. And we hit new game, and now we can play again. Seems great. Let's just throw up some text on screen when it's game over. We'll just make a text box kind of like this guy. We'll make it huge. And we'll kind of center it in the play area maybe. We'll just do play area buffer y/2. And it'll say like game over, player 1 wins or something like that. Oh, I'm not showing you what I'm typing. Yeah, so I just made this game over text thing. We'll go ahead and copy it up here. Alright. What does that look like? Should be on screen. Alright, it's under everything, which is kind of annoying. But we can do set depth. Let me hide it again. So we're gonna do set depth to 1000. Really high up. There we go, now it's over top of everything. Let's, I'll go ahead and make a constant up here, like depth UI. You know, I hate having just kind of magic numbers in my code because, you know, you never know. I keep forgetting to hide the UI. Actually, let's, yeah, no, we'll, alright, so that's good. We just need to not have the text show at first. And then, down in game over, we'll set the text. Oh, we don't really need to say game over though. We can just say like no one wins. We'll just say enemy wins, player wins, or draw. That should be good. And then begin new game should clear out that text. So that'll clean that up. I think we're good. Let's see what it looks like. So pew 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 pew. Player wins. We can move that down some maybe. Okay, I used the wrong constant. I used the player buffer Y instead of the height. So I'll just update that, and it should change. There we go. Player wins. Cool. Then you can hit new game. It goes away, and then we'll make sure the other guy can win. Enemy wins. All right. Looking good. We got some game over logic now. I didn't really have a to-do item for that, but that's fine. What else should we do? Well, what else should we do? I mean, we could start adding in cool, like, animations or sounds. Right? That might be cool. And maybe we'll save sound effects for another time. Shooting. Hit. Exploding. Sounds are always fun. Of course, there's always graphics, like player art, No Man's Zone, fancy it up. I mean, we could even consider a background. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot in here. I might be cooked at this point. Ooh, yeah, I think I might have to stop pretty soon, because it's getting quite toasty. Quite toasty in here. Luckily I got plenty of water, and I got some ice cream in the fridge, which I am about to treat myself to. So yeah, I think we made some decent progress today. Got the game, and we can shoot from both sides. Interesting that both of their healths are 0, but we didn't get a draw. I always find something to mess up, don't I? I wonder why that happened. So it said enemy wins. But I thought I checked if they were both dead first. Unless, yeah, I'm not sure. Because, I would have thought that we would hit this draw state first. And we would show draw on screen. But instead, if the player's dead, and the enemy's dead. Where did I check it from? After update bullets. And update bullets is what does the collision and updates the health. Huh. That is a bit of a mystery, isn't it? Let's go ahead and put debugger there. Then we can see what happens. So I'm gonna just open up the debugger here. And we're gonna shoot at each other until we lose. Okay, so that makes sense, right? So it's gonna say the enemy wins. And then I don't expect to get update bullets again. But the health still went to 0. What's up with that? What's up with that, guys? How does that work? Oops, no, I don't want to write a bunch of P's there. I want to shoot. Why can't I shoot? Because I have a breakpoint. I gotta go. Okay. So this time it should be a draw, right? Enemy dead's not true. Why is enemy dead not true? Enemy health is at 0. Shouldn't enemy dead be true? That's really weird. How is that not true? How is that not happening? How did his health get to 0? But how did his health get to 0? But he's not dead. Okay, I see what the problem is. This is pretty good. So, it's on screen. I'll give you a moment to check. Does anyone know? So yeah, problem is, the less than here. We'll change that to less than or equals to. And that should, that'll fix up our problem. Let's go ahead and delete our debugger line. Alright, so we should be back in business now. Alright, anyway, I don't know if I can get a draw now. Yeah, I would have to hit them identically at the same time. Alright, so then if I let them both up at the same time... Alright! There we go. Alright, everything's good now. Is there anything else I want to do before calling it quits? Probably not. And the magic bar will get it interesting. That way it'll limit how often you can shoot. And then I'm really excited about this recording the movement. I think that'll be pretty interesting. It sounds always fun. But yeah. So yeah, I think the ideas could potentially be pretty interesting. Especially when you can shoot some like slower bullets that you'll have to actually dodge around. So that'll be good. I would like to add in, I think it'll be even better when you get analog support. But yeah, right now there's not really any strategy because you're just spamming bullets and trying not to get hit, right? But it'll get more interesting, I promise. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. It's always fun to get a little programming in. I think this project has some potential to be a lot more fun, you know, than the strategy game. The strategy game, you know, it's like an interesting idea, but it doesn't have, you know, that you look at it and you think, oh, I'll try that out real quick, right? So I think I'd rather do this. But yeah, so that's about it, I think. Stay cool out there, everybody. I certainly will. My remaining goal for today is to not eat a whole quart of ice cream. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, thanks. And I'll see you later. Maybe I'll play... I might be playing some Guilty Gear later. I don't know. We'll see. I might just, like, fall to the ground and try to breathe. No, it's good. Alright, catch you guys later.